All right, we've got quite a few ships here, and it looks like every ship is maxed out just about. So we'll definitely just leave it like this. But what we'll do is we'll put the bulk of our fleet in the back. What happened here? 4, 6, and then 1. We'll take the front. We'll take the lead. Let's just throw people on each of these boats just so that we can get some bonuses to each one. That's fine. Like I said, we'll take the charge with our front, and then as soon as we're a little further away, we'll call everybody else in. And then they should help. They should be able to come in and help support. There we go. We just told them all to start skirmishing. And then what we're going to do is put the sails up. I have a feeling they're just going to ride right past us. So what we'll do is we will actually slow down, turn, and we will harass them the entire way with our ballista. If they just want to ignore us and go for our companions, that's fine. So what we can do, we can delay it even further by telling them to turn around and go that way, so that these guys can't reach them fast enough. Alright, here we go. Let's start blasting them with the explosives. Go, and that was a terrible shot, so we'll take over. Here we go. Why are you... Oh, Christ, man. Okay, it's bugged. It won't let me reload, and then it just completely... There was nobody in front of us, and it just completely destroyed 3 people. Whatever, man. Yeah, that is really... Oh, now it's working again. That's really annoying. There we go. That's a good shot. Got 2 on that one. Right. There's the enemy ship. Let's ram him and then board. Ineffective ram. Yeah, we were going too slow. Let's go ahead and link up. Some javelins on these guys. There we go. Looks like we're doing okay. Got significantly more kills than they do, but they are still getting quite a few kills. It sucks because there's not much I can do. Once the ships meet, there's not a whole lot else I can do to affect the battle. There's not a whole lot of tactics here, I don't think. So maybe I guess the tactic is to not let them meet, so that we can tell them to do stuff. Here we go. There's one reload down. Yeah, that's an enemy ship as well. Okay, let's get on this ship, and then we can hit their ally. Take these guys out first. There we go. Alright, here we go. Yep, these guys. Oh, did they kill everybody on our ship? They might have killed everybody on our ship. It's empty, unless it's because everybody transferred to a different ship? Yeah, maybe they transferred. They look fine. Huh, can we get to that one? If not, can we get an angle on him from up here? Alright, so... Oh, there's one right there, yep. Right, nice. Start bombarding him from up here. Oh, it's so hard aiming. I think first person might be easier. There we go. Oh, we killed one and knocked another into the water. I don't know what they're doing. They're just like going in circles here. Let's try and jump into their boat if we can. Here we go. We're just gonna go overboard and try and climb aboard. Okay, here we go. Stop sailing. You're on the wrong team, dude. You're on the wrong team. Let's make sure that our allies have an angle on their back. Oh boy. All right, we got it. 34 losses. Let's see what we mostly lost. Huntsman. Yeah, we lost a lot of archers and a lot of younglings. That's fine. Yeah, most of our losses were younglings, so I'm good with that. I don't know how many kills people got. Hopefully you guys can see it. I gotta go because we're gonna drown here, I think. So we'll cut that off short. Prisoner wise, I think we probably have enough, so we'll just leave it. Some pretty good armor here, it looks like. Yep, we've got a chest upgrade for our personal, Western Galley, a cog, and a round ship. Round ship is heavy class, so we did get it. Now, how is it said I sent ship to our clan, but who did it send it to? It didn't give me an option to send it to somebody specific, so I'm curious if it went to this guy or not. Send to clan. 8 troops will spend 3 days to deliver the ship and return to your party. Yeah, I don't know what that means. See, this guy got the ship maybe, but I'm not sure. A long ship. He does have a long ship, but he also has 2 Western galleys, and we didn't send that to him, so makes me think he might have bought all 3 of those on his own, but I'm not sure. Alright, here comes an army. Let's try to repair. Of course, they freaking catch us, dude. I really hate this mechanic. This late into the game, we should not be spending this much time in jail. But that's alright. Okay, we finally got out. Get our fleet repaired. And I probably will sell these. And I think we'll use the round ship, because this one does have everything we want. It's a deep draft. It's got decent amount of space, although it's not that, actually it's not that much. 66 is not that much. But it does have the front, what do you call it? The ballista. I guess we can keep it for now and then trade up when we get another droneman. Maybe that's the best option. So let's sell these smaller ones. We'll sell the fishing ships. Sad to see them go, but it's that time. Get the upgrades. So we want the quiver and throwing weapon stacks. We'll get the ore upgrades for speed. We need to find a place that sells the sails. And then we need to get one that increases the crew capacity here for this one, 10%. They don't have battlements. Yeah, it looks like they don't have the front thing either. We could also put a figurehead, so we have fire resistance, crew morale, party XP. We'll go party XP, I guess. Morale does literally nothing, so at least we'll get a little something out of it. There we go. So we have 2 big ships. We have enough. Yeah, skeletal crew capacity is 80, and our ship troop capacity is 240 now, so we have plenty of room. We should not have a debuff anymore. Okay, back on the high seas. What are we looking like? And also, we need to go get our companion. He's out here just raiding everybody. Oh, he's gonna get attacked. Get over here now. Oh, he's fighting. Idiot. Oh, and they did actually deliver him the ship. That's what it was. He's fighting though. Oh man, he's probably dead. He's probably dead. Oh no, he's not. He's raiding. Why are you raiding? I can't pull him out of the raid either. We could probably help him, but the problem is it's going to be an issue for us because then we'll get disorganized. So what I'm going to do is just try and defend this guy. He's got 75 ranged and 32 cav, almost no infantry. Oh, Benham, why did you do this? Why did you make a bad choice? What kind of troops does he have anyways? All Nord... It's pretty much younglings, so I don't think it's worth potentially sacrificing our main army just to save him. So we'll have to get him back later. Nope, we're gonna get caught here, aren't we? Nope. Are we out? We're just barely out. But only if we stay in the woods.
Halt there.
No, we have to fight. How the freaking hell did we get caught here, man? And I forgot to recruit before. We had a bunch of prisoners waiting. That could have helped a lot. All right. Well, this might be a very bad situation. So we've got 25 cav, 32 cav. So they have a lot of cav. They have a lot of archers. We have a lot of archers too, but not quite as much as what they have. And they have cav on top of it. So this is going to be rough. And to make matters worse, there's not a tree or mountain in sight. It's all flat or like slight hills. So cavalry are going to be free roaming in this one. Okay, let's see what they do. A lot of archers. I'm more concerned about the archers than I am their cavalry. Well, let's go ahead and get shield wall up front. Get off your horse. We have a pretty good archer line though, so I feel decent about that. but then their calves should be able to counter ours. So they counter our army pretty well.
Soldiers!
Oh, here we go. You guys
Kill them
go shoot that
all!
thing. Oh man, they're getting hammered. Look at that. Yep.
Troops, forward!
Okay, so their horse archers are dead.
Troops, move!
I think we need to keep everybody tight until we deal with the cav, and then we can separate again.
Soldiers!
So I'm gonna do that. Let's go back to back. I need to throw my weapon.
Troops,
Okay, let's get group 2 over here,
forward!
facing the opposite direction. Get out of your horses. So something like this, if they charge either direction, no, I don't want you going through our formation. Nope, I don't want you to go through our formation.
Forward!
Yeah, stay on this side and just stay compact. Should have grabbed my pole arm. I forgot to switch it. We have the two-handed right now still. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I think the archer, our shield wall should handle the archers for a while at least. Oh my god. Yeah, unfortunately some of those are spraying over and they're gonna hit.
Soldiers!
If they're gonna skirmish, why don't we just skirmish back? Yeah, there we go. Let's get some shots back on him. We're getting hammered, so we can't win the archer duel. Okay, we don't have much of a choice. We gotta push. God, we are getting hammered. Spread out. That's gonna make us vulnerable to the cav, but we're already losing to the archers, so we don't really have much of a choice. Jesus Christ, dude, we're getting destroyed. Alright, here we go. Our foot troops are doing pretty good here. Let's get some javelins out. Just make a gap right here. Should be able to exploit this. Go. Okay, looking good. The cav are coming in. We can't really do much about it. Well, they're much smarter with their cav, that's for sure, compared to before. All we can do is just, we can do what we can do, that's it. We're gonna get as many kills as we can before we go down. Are they running? Oh, they're definitely running. It's like our archers picked off their cav as well. So I think future fights, I should probably have a little more faith in the infantry. They seem like they can hold their own. Wow. Yeah, they did really well. Alright, unfortunately we're busy chasing them and they're just running to the edge of the map, so I don't know what mechanic is this? Where they just bug out and run away and you can't finish the fight. Alright, well there you go. We lost 37 people, 89 injuries. So we actually did lose a lot of people, but just a lot of them survived. We got 21 kills personally. Everybody did really well. I see somebody in there with 7. Yeah, I see a 7 right down here. Erickson, well played. The Nalte with 40 kills, so even on land they do well. That's a lot of kills. Sky got chosen with 30 kills, but they had 28 people, so that's kind of underwhelming, considering these guys had, what, 13 people? And they still got 40 kills. So, yeah, I stand behind my statement earlier. Probably the best infantry in the game now. Now, these idiots are getting executed, because I hate Landia now. And they all deserve to die. There's another one. We got plenty of upgrades here. Yeah, we got some really good loot from that. Well, on the bright side, we did save our companion here. Nice, we can call him in. We've got some healing to do. Let's get back to our castle, and then we'll chill for... Oh, we don't have the castle, that's right. I forgot. Alright, what to do now? We could still try to get the castle, but I don't know if that's such a good idea. They'll probably just end up back here with a group of 3,000. Alright, do we have a move penalty here? Over fleet size and overburden. How do we have over fleet size when we have 2 ships? We literally have 2 ships. I don't know, it doesn't say we're not under capacity on skeleton crew. We're within the range on the ship troop capacity, so I'm a little confused why it's complaining. It could be a mix of our ships and our companion ship, maybe? I don't know. Well, either way, why don't we heal up and reevaluate? I think we might need to make a trip up here to recruit up to full. Because what we could do is we could just go over the whole kingdom and raid for recruits on everything until we get all 4 parties. We can take up to 4 clan parties, or 3, 4 including ours, so 3 other ones. We can get 2 more. That would add another 160 troops, which wouldn't be too bad. I'm also tempted to go to the Battanian area and pick up some Fian champions, because we're in a pretty rough spot here. The archers we have are okay, but they underperformed big time in that last fight, I think. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to come up here and grab some of the Nord troops, and then we can keep fighting on the water. But I really do want to find out why we are over fleet size. Had an interesting situation come up. So we're up here in the Nordic area. We're trying to take a bunch of new troops. We got another party filled up. We're almost full, and then we'll start another 2 once we get through and get all these recruits out. But this idiot decided to attack us with 106 people to our 336. I don't know what's going on there. It's definitely never done that before. We're not weak at all, especially compared to them. So I'm a little confused at that. But anyways, I gotta fight this. Now, because they're Nords, they don't have any cav, so we don't have to really worry about our archers getting flanked or anything. But let's get our guys shield wall moved up.
Soldiers!
Archers can take the flank and the rear. They should be able to get some shots off. There's a little indentation right here that'll should be low enough to where these guys can shoot over their heads. I think we'll just take that spot. We'll play defensive. Just because they have a weak army doesn't mean they won't do a lot of damage if we just get kind of lazy. We'll take it nice and slow.
Soldiers!
Clear these guys out. Alright, here they come. Yep, perfect. We've got angle. Everybody can shots off. Just the front row. Let's go ahead and loose formation these guys. Boom them up just a tiny bit. Perfect. And we do have range superiority here, so I think their best chance is to just bum rush. Looks like they're going kind of slow though with the archer skirmishing in front. That's a lot of archers. Yeah, now they're starting to feel it. Alright, we do have Impale, so once that shield wall comes up, we'll start spamming them to get 13 guaranteed kills, assuming we actually reach this line. But yeah, you can see our army's pretty strong. I wouldn't say we can take on like 1,000 units, but we could definitely take on a force bigger than ours without too many losses. Oh boy. Yeah, their archers got obliterated. Let's start picking on the shield wall. Aim just a little bit higher than their shield. Take a slight step forward to get that speed bonus. And I missed. There we go. And target the shields. Especially if they have a good helmet. Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay, well, it feels good to be on the end dishing it out. Yeah, they are absolutely lost. They didn't even reach our line. I mean, they kind of did, but those are the guys that are... I think they're fleeing. Their shield's got to break eventually. Nope, they're dead. Okay, so yeah, no losses. Pretty cool fight. It's really loud. MVP, we got 3 of them. No, 2 of them actually. Armin and Knunder. So we'll take him prisoner. Hopefully we can sell him off. But yeah, we'll keep going. I just thought that was interesting that the AI attacked us like that. All right, we're not even 1 day away and they're doing the same thing. These guys are coming after us. Yeah, this is odd. I have never seen this before. Why would they do this? I'm definitely not complaining because we're going to get XP out of it. We had 15 upgrades on that last battle. So that's definitely helping, but not particularly interesting. I mean, obviously we're going to edit these out. I showed that last one just because it's been a while. But yeah, I think something's going on with the AI. We recruited up past our max for the first time. Let's go ahead and start another party. And I'm just going to go in order. Well, no. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go Haston. I know he was one of the earlier ones. And we want to give younglings, mostly, if we can. And then I guess some of the low tier stuff. Here we go, 80 troops. Let's go ahead and call him in. Here we go. So we'll do that one more time. And then we'll have up to, I don't know, 400 something. The other thing I forgot to mention is we need to start passing some policies. So we can do Sacred Majesty here. This is going to give us 3 influence per day right off the bat. So not too bad. Should probably also get rid of Law Speakers, because that is costing us half of an influence. Get rid of it. And then the other thing is Tier 5 clans plus 40 troops. We'll probably want to get that at some point. We are not quite there yet, though. We're still at clan Tier 4. But there is another one that will increase. It'll increase the party size of the king, which is us. Here we go. Royal party size increased by 60. That's Royal Guard. We'll take that one. This is new as well. Naval Wardenship. Clans with a heavy ship gain +1 influence per day. We have 2. I think it's just going to give us +1, not +1 per heavy ship. But we'll see. Yeah, +1. So even though we have 2, so it's just a general, if you have it, you get a +1. So that's all the influence that we have for now. But that's plenty. And then also, we need to recruit up that 60 more that we just took. So that'll help us out. Or was yeah, +60. So we'll actually be close to 500 troops, I think, by the time we get all 4 parties and our main one maxed out. So let's keep going. So we'll come down here and recruit some of these. I don't know how far back, how it will go, but we probably need to circle down here, hit these up near Greitesfjord, and then we'll head back to our boat and then go back to the island. I think with 400 or 500 troops, we should be able to defend against most attacks, especially if we can get the tier of these units up at a decent amount. But let's keep going. Yeah, they did it again. So this guy attacked with 80 troops. Just doesn't make any sense at all, but that's all right. We'll make some money off of it. But we didn't quite get to full. We're at 450 troops. And we don't have enough boats to hold all these people. So we're probably going to have a bit of a debuff here. Actually, it's not that bad. Overmanned. And it's 457 out of 358. So if we take over one decent ship, we'll pretty much be there. But I figured this would be a good time to head back. So I think we'll head back to the main island. Main island. There's literally one island, but you know what I mean. Hvalvik. We'll go across here. And then we'll try to work on taking that castle back. And then maybe start working on the town. Here we go. We made landfall. We're at 477 troops. So let's start making our way back to the castle and see if we can do it. I'm curious. I wonder, maybe it'd be better if we did the town first instead. Because if we starve the town out, it's only 440 in there, and we have 477. I think we have a significant advantage in terms of quality. So I think we could probably handle that, now that I look at it closer. So why don't we do this? Let's raid all these villages. We'll take all the troops from them, we'll raid them, and then let these guys starve for a little while, and then we'll go from there. We'll try to recruit, of course, give recruits, and then we'll hire a 4th party, because we definitely don't have boats for that. But if we hire a 4th party and we're just stuck on land, we're just going to be raiding and wait until we take this town. I think we'll be all right. We just need to make sure we don't go broke, which I think with 500k in the bank, I think that's enough. It's enough of a runway for us. So, anyways, I'm gonna grind these out because apparently
Mounted
they don't want to give up
archers!
fighting like 20-to-1 ratio. So there we go. We are 12 over, 14 if we include the prisoners that we're going to recruit. So let's go ahead and take another party here. This is going to put us over 500 the next time we go to a village. So let's do that. Oh, is this guy going to attack us too? That's freaking hilarious. I think he's running in like he's going to attack. Let's start this party first. Let's give it to, I think, Thorgal. Yeah, Thorgal can do it. And then we should have plenty of these lower tier younglings. There we go. There we go. Pull him in. Yeah, no, he's trying to back out, but it's too late, dude. Auto resolve it. What the hell, man? 6 losses? This auto resolve is so bad. That's so freaking bad. If you literally just stood back and shot at people, the horses would probably not even reach your line. Okay, well, I'm just not going to auto resolve anything. They obviously made it worse with the patch, but that's all right. No biggie. We'll grind it out a little bit more. So let's make sure this guy made it. There we go. He's in. Let's go up here, get some troops. Oh, I forgot to finish raiding. Let's actually do that. So finish raiding. It should go fast because of how many troops we have. Perfect. And again, we'll do the same thing here. And again, we'll do the same thing here. Here we go. We got all 4 villages raided. They are starving 41 per day out of an 800 food stock. So it's going to take a little bit of time. Don't think we can really go on our fleet because we're going to be super slow. We also probably don't need to do the same thing up here at Hackershus. So you can see they only have a 128 garrison. The one thing I want to avoid is them pulling a massive army over here. So I'm not going to mess with this until we have this secured. And maybe even then we probably need to stay on guard for a while, because if we leave to take this and then we come back and 2,000 troops show up, we're going to be not in a good spot there. So I think what we'll probably do is just kind of hang out, see if we can pick off anybody that's kind of roaming out of position here. We're super slow though, so probably not, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But once they start to starve, we will come back and we'll start sieging it and hopefully be able to take and hold the town. I know for sure we could take it. The key is to be able to hold it. And I think if we can do that, we'll come back, take this castle, and we'll probably give the castle to a companion. We'll promote him or her to their own, to run their own clan. So that way we can get a little bit more, not much, but we can get a little bit more oomph out of our kingdom here. Because right now we're sitting at 560 troops, which is pretty good. But if we can get that up to, say, 650 or whatever, then that'll be even better. Okay, notice we're blocking this side, which keeps the peasants from coming in, but there should really be no peasants here anyways, because their stuff's all raided. So what we need to do instead is blockade them from trade. We don't want any trade caravans coming in because they are able to sell food, and we do not want this place to be stocked. So we'll give this guy give them all Parkinson's. Now, can we trade? Oh, perfect. Yeah, I've been looking for somebody to trade with for such a long time. We have a lot of stuff. We'll probably trade with this person, but then we'll probably end up killing him just because we need more ships. So, and I'm looking at these flags. None of them are particularly helpful. This scout's flag is okay, but that's a low tier one, so we'll probably sell that. The one we have is still probably the best one. Shield damage taken reduced by 15%, plus all the perks that we have. So why don't we do this? Let's keep the hardwood. Everything else can go, except the animals. We do want to stock up on our food. So there we go. We're good there. We've got a lot of animals, but it shows that we're overburdened, but it's because we just don't have enough ships in general anyways. Yeah, we're like half. So if we get more ships to handle the overmanned debuff, then we'll be fine. We'll be able to handle that. So that looks pretty good. There's a massive amount of equipment here, but we're going to sell it. And they don't have enough. Okay, so let's buy some of this back. We'll have to go through a couple of these guys then. Yeah, they're going to pay us at least 36k, which is decent. That'll put us back up above, what are we at? Yeah, back above 500k. Perfect. Now let's have them hand over our goods. Here's our here's our money, 50 denars, because he's broke. Yeah, we're definitely not accepting that. All right, give me your ship, dude. Now looking at this is we got 2 gigantic ships, so we should be just fine here. And what we'll do is we'll send this guy to go attack that right flank. If I can, where do I aim to tell him to attack? There it goes. There you go. You attack the right, we'll attack the left, and we'll go from there. Actually, that ship's a little faster than us. Interesting. They're beating us to it for sure, because we started very even. He's about a full boat length ahead of us, which isn't that much, but still. All right, let's slow it down. And actually, I'm going to target this one in the middle. Let's just target that one. And if we can, let's get some shots on these guys. Yeah, perfect. That wiped out half their army, or navy, I guess. Got one on this side, maybe. Let's let the wave go down. And of course, these guys ran right in front of me. Of course. Good old Bannerlord. I wonder if that's going to get patched, or if they're just going to say, suck it up. Because it's pretty annoying. Luckily, they look like they were all injuries and not deaths. But still. Ideally, that would not happen. So we'll just leave it for now. Here we go. Latch on. I think that ship's dead, though. Yeah, there's nobody on it. They're all dead. But we got to get to this one, then. They're not blocking us now. We should be able to get to them. No, this guy's going to be in the way, I think. We got to be careful. Yep. There we go. Alright, this ship should be down. Oh, that was a direct hit right on that guy's head. It's kind of weird. Oh, I don't remember if it was this way in the siege as well, like the land sieges. But you have to manually reload. You have to click again to reload. It doesn't just automatically reload for you. I don't remember if that was the case, but I would much prefer it not to be like that. Right, they're dead. We got 5 more on this one we got to deal with. Can you go deal with it? Because we're tied up with these guys. Yeah, there we go. Look at that thing. It's so freaking huge. Holy crap. I mean, ours is longer, but that one is definitely taller. Right, I think I saw somebody go overboard on our side. So we might need to end this quickly so they don't drown. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's... a bunch of people got 3 kills. Sorry, we're not going to sit here and watch for it because, like I said, I'm pretty sure somebody went overboard. Here we go. We should get some decent armor. We actually haven't been getting upgrades with each of these clicks, but this one, I think they have some pretty good stuff. So you can see here. The one thing that I feel like we're lacking the most in is, well, 2 things, helmets and body armor. The other 3 categories, I feel like we're actually getting decent drops, but we just haven't been getting a ton of body armor. So you can see here, like we still have some, this one's only worth 196. 14 armor, it's not very much. So yeah, we need to keep working on that. Okay, so we're going to keep going. These guys will not show up, so yeah, we'll have to, oh, actually... These guys got tired of waiting and they're trying to run the blockade. Oh, they're all trying to run the blockade. That's kind of cool. Like, oh, you can't catch all of us. Well, we can sure as hell try. Oh, I just realized we didn't get any ships from that. Yeah, we didn't get a single ship from that. So we need to try and capture a ship and give it to each of these 2 guys that don't have any. Wait a second. How did they get ships? Oh, maybe they captured it. I wonder if we actually did. So kind of like how when you capture nobles from battle, if you have an army like this, sometimes they'll be in their prisoner hold, not yours, so they are the ones that actually take them into possession, and you have to go talk to them to take it back. I wonder if that's the case, or if they just buy them. I don't know who they would have bought them from, because we haven't gone to a port. Maybe they spawn them out of thin air or something. I don't know. Let's go ahead and trade. Get rid of the rest of this gear. Yeah, they still don't have enough, so let's pull most of this back. How much money oh, they have 26k. Yeah, we have a significant amount of inventory on us that we need to sell. But once we get an actual town to ourselves, we should be just fine. We'll be able to sell it off every few days and it'll restock on its own. Here we go. I'm going to let him go. I kind of want to speed this up to the point where we're actually able to attack. Yeah, and unfortunately these guys they're just going to run the blockade, so we'd have to kill every single one of them. And like I said, that's just going to be too tedious, I think. Kind of interesting how they do that. But this brings up an interesting point. So if you're trying to raid and you have a slow fleet, but you have a strong fleet, this would be a good option. It's definitely exploitable because like we're going to hold everybody hostage here. But yeah, I guess it is a thing you could do. We got leadership level 100. We're putting points in to try and level this up because I feel like this is probably the most important one left that we don't have leveled up. We'll go for the faster recruitment for non-bandit prisoners. That one's pretty important. Okay, so we're just going to continue to blockade, and as soon as Bjornbir is done, it comes back, then we'll go raid it again. But these guys are more than halfway starved out, so they're at minus 27, only 270, so basically 10 days, and then they'll be starved out. Now, the one thing I don't want to have happen is let these guys just get into their town. So these nobles, we're definitely going to fight that. Yep, that's not acceptable. So we'll take him out.
Sins have yet to catch up with you, but they will. Believe me.
He's mad. Oh yeah, he's at a minus 100 relations. That's just because we keep cutting their buddies' heads off. Yeah, so I guess we're going to cut yours off as well. Now he has 6 ships. He has 2 heavies. I would love to get a heavy for each of our people. I don't want them to have like 10 ships. I'd rather them all just have 1 heavy if they can fit on that ship. And actually, I don't think there's a heavy that fits less than 80, and our party sizes are right around 80, so I think 1 heavy each should be fine, and then we'll be able to take those into battle as well, because right now, like, there's no way we can take a bunch of lights and mediums. We need the heavies. The other ones just take up too much space, so let's go ahead and fight this guy.